Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a anti-haul video. I basically asked you guys on Twitter what you wanted to see between the Viseart Pro review, anti-haul, or an Urban Decay Naked Heat dupe video, and pretty much the majority wanted to see an anti-haul. I know I haven't been doing tutorials, and next week I'm going to start back on that. I've just had so much content that I needed to film, and a lot of times, you guys, I'm filming on like Saturday night. So if I do a tutorial and I have to film like 4 or 5 videos, it's going to be the same makeup and the tutorial. So I'll be back on track next week. But anti-hauls are always fun because these are things that I'm totally not going to buy. Things that maybe I've swatched in store, and there's one item that I thought was horrible and I did not want to waste my money on it. So I'm going to be talking about the products I'm not interested in, I don't want to buy, I don't want to waste my money on. Hopefully this video is helpful. I always think these are funny, or I like watching them because they're always intriguing. Like, what are you not going to buy? What's on your not buying list? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, really quick before we get started, if you're new, welcome to my channel. Make sure before you leave, you do not forget to subscribe. That button down below. Click the bell. That way you're notified for videos from me. I know some people have had trouble with my videos in their subscription feed. So yeah, ding the bell. And I post 3 times a week, Wednesdays, Fridays, and mail hauls on Mondays. So let's hop into this anti-haul video and let's spill some tea on some products. Okay, so what do we want to start with first? Also, you guys, this was the hoodie that I hauled in Monday's video from Adore Me, and I'm already obsessed. I like the really high neck, so if anybody knows where I can get these kind of hoodies with high neck, let me know, because I think they only have this one in gray. Let me kind of roll my sleeves up for this. I thought about doing like a monthly anti-haul video because there's so much that comes out that I like lose track. Okay, so let's start with the one that most people are probably going to be the most shocked about, and that is the Fenty Beauty Galaxy Eyeshadow Palette. Okay, so I'm not super hyped for Fenty. I don't know why, but her holiday collection just really didn't do anything for me. I don't know why. That's just me. And so I went in and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should review the eyeshadow palette, right? Maybe I should review it for you guys. I was not even about to pay $1 for that. I mean, for some reason, when I swatched it in store, and please don't get offended if you love it and it's your favorite palette, this was just me. Maybe I swatched a bad palette, but it was like not pigmented, and it was very like just kind of chunky whenever I swatched it. This was probably like a month or so ago, but yeah, I just remembering thinking, I'm so glad that I came in store and swatched it, because if I would have bought that, I would have been really mad. So let me know, do you like the Fenty collection? Did you pick up the palette? Do you like it? Did I swatch a bad one? Let me know down below. The next thing is going to be the Becca Cosmetics Ski Glow collection. Now, I do have the highlight palette and I really like it. Okay, but let's be honest. Is that very appealing for you guys? Because to me, I'm just not about it. And I feel like a lot of people probably aren't about it either, because they originally had it online for $45 and it's only been a couple weeks and the price has already dropped to $29. It's just very plain. I feel like for the packaging, the eyeshadows could have been a little bit bigger. I mean, they looked very, very small. And I don't know, I'm just not about the color scheme on it. I'm just really not there for it. Next thing is going to be the Bobbi Brown Highlighted Powder Trio. Now, I was really excited about this. I swatched it in stores and I didn't like it. It was just like very glittery, like a glitter fairy like threw up on your face. That sounds disgusting. But for me, it was just too much glitter. It wasn't at all what I was expecting. I really like their shimmer bricks, I think is what they're called. I was not there for that highlight. I really wanted to like it. Now the Hourglass one, I haven't swatched it, but I've heard a lot of really great things about it. So I'm thinking about maybe trying that out. Okay, next item we have the 12 Days of Ciate London, and this is a little set. There's something about the, I think they're called advent calendars, where you have like the little things that you can pull out. To me, the sizes on these just look so small. Like, it doesn't even look like the bronzer could fit my eyeshadow brush in the photo. Like, maybe there's some bad marketing going on with it, but everything just looks like teeny tiny. Like, I could get that as a sample in a Sephora play, you know what I mean? Like that kind of tiny. So for me, it's $59. I'm just not willing to spend my money on something that's like super tiny, small stuff, you know what I mean? Okay, next thing, the Farsali highlights. I don't know what it is about liquid or just like thick liquid gooey products, but to me, I feel like that's what that highlight looks like. It just kind of like grosses me out looking at it. And one, I'm just not good at cream products. I mean, I'm not like a super pro or anything, and it's just not my cup of tea. I don't want something that's like gooey. That's kind of how it looks. So that's like the only thing. And I don't know, I really like their drops, the unicorn drops, and I can't remember the other one, but the highlighter, I'm just not super hype about it. Okay, next thing is the Kat Von D Lolita Obsession set. I don't know if this is out yet already, but I saw it on Trend Mood. So basically you get like 3 different lip liners, I believe, 2 of the different Lolitas, the blush and the lipstick. It's $104. Too much Lolita for me. I feel like, you know, I like the lipstick, but just doing like a whole entire set, especially $100, I could see maybe, okay, well $50 would probably be too cheap. I don't know. To me, it's $134 value, but I'm just not about Lolita everything, so I'm definitely going to pass on that one. All right. Another look, I'm also pulling some stuff that I saw in Trim Mood. So the next thing is the Kat Von D new Metal Crushed palette. It is an extreme highlighting palette that has a rainbow sparkly packaging and includes 3 different highlighters. I'm not about I'm trying to think of the way to put it, the like weird highlighters. Not that they're weird, but you know what I mean? The ones that have like iridescent like shifts to them, like the Kat Von D Alchemist palette that came out last year. I bought it. I don't wear it ever. Like, I just don't want to waste my money on something I know is just going to sit in a drawer and not get used. You know what I mean? And for me, those colors aren't really wearable. Like, I'm not going to wear them to my work. Like, I could totally see myself talking to somebody and then turning my head and then being like, oh my gosh, like, what is that on your cheek? I mean, they didn't show swatches, but to me, I'm just not super crazy about the palette. The next thing is actually a Sephora collection. I saw this in the new section of Sephora. The Once Upon a Look eyeshadow palette. It's very underwhelming. Like, the colors to me, they kind of just look very boring. And I feel like I'm at the point where whenever I'm like buying eyeshadow palettes, I'm really picky because there's a lot of shadows that I have that I just don't wear. And to me, it doesn't make me excited about this palette, and the colors just look, I don't know, kind of blah. Okay, so the next one is from the brand Black Up, and I saw this again in the new section of Sephora. This is a $53 palette. Although the eyeshadows look pretty good, to me it looks like drugstore packaging. Now, I'm just gonna be picky here. If I'm paying $53 for an eyeshadow palette, I want it to look like I paid $53. Like, I don't want it to look, and no offense to drugstore, but you know what I mean, like a Maybelline palette where you can just kind of see a little bit of the eyeshadows. I want it to be in like a sturdy packaging. I want it to look nice. I want it to look like it's a high-end palette if I'm paying a high-end price tag for it. That's the only thing. I saw that and I'm like, $53? That looks like it should be in the drugstore. All right, the new Huda Beauty Winter Solstice Mini Lip Strobe Collection. I'm just not in, again, to like the strobe kind of colors, so I won't be picking that one up. It's not that I necessarily think it's bad, it's just those kind of colors aren't me. The Too Faced Best Year Ever Makeup Collection. So basically you have 3 little palettes and they have 6 different eyeshadows in each one, and I believe a blush. I don't know if it's the packaging or what it is, but every year I get the other Too Faced sets, like the bigger sets, but I never go for this one. And maybe because it's like 3 different sets, it's kind of like kiddie to me. Does that make sense? Like, it kind of reminds me of like a child or something. I don't know. That's just kind of like my opinion on it. It just isn't like attractive to me. Oh my gosh, how could I forget this? The Maybelline and Gigi, I believe is her name, collection. I don't know. To me, it's very, very expensive, and it's not like exciting. Like, to me, the colors look just really, really plain, and I'm pretty sure some of them were very expensive, especially for the drugstore, so definitely that's going to be a pass for me. I don't typically buy like a ton of drugstore items, but those were very expensive and not like super exciting. You know, one thing I'm probably not going to buy, and I know there's been like so much controversy about this, but the Laura Lee Cat's Pajamas palette, I don't know. Like, I know the colors are really pretty, but to me, I have so many more in my collection that are the exact same. And then on top of that, like, I'm not really drawn to the packaging. When I first saw it online, I thought oh my gosh, it just is kind of confusing to me. I get the idea behind it, and like, I love Laura Lee, I support her, but to me, I just don't know if I'm going to pick it up. That one I'm kind of like, like, I don't think I need it, especially it's $40. Like, I don't think I have to get it, but I do love supporting YouTubers, so that kind of way, I do want to get it, but I just don't think I need it because I already have the colors. From the reviews I saw, everybody pretty much says it's a really good palette and it performs really well, but again, I just don't know because I have so many of like the same exact colors. Okay, and then very last thing is going to be the Anastasia Prism eyeshadow palette. I don't know. I know there's been like so much controversy too in regards to that palette. Like, some people were saying it's like the subculture palette. Some people love it. To me, the colors are just too much. I have like really bad ADHD, and so when I see a palette, like, I want to just know like, hey, these are the colors, these are what work together. And to me, there's just so much going on with the palette. I mean, yeah, there's so many different looks that you can do with it, but there's so much that I just know that I'm not going to wear. Like, I'm probably not going to wear the really like bright yellow shade. I'm probably not going to wear the like purple shimmer shade. And so I'm trying to really like save my money for stuff I know I'm going to get wear out of, because I've been redoing my makeup collection. I realize how much stuff I have, and like, I really don't need or have to buy any more, you know? So I'm gonna try to be like very selective with the stuff that I do buy. I am very lucky right now because I've been fortunate to be working with a lot of really awesome companies, and I'm getting to try out new products. And so that in turn is making me kind of step back and say, hey, what do I really want or need to buy, instead of just buying it to buy it. Does that make sense? So yeah, that is going to be everything for my anti-haul. Let me know if you guys like this kind of video, if you want to see more. I might start doing them monthly, like as new products are coming out, and just really talking about like what I wouldn't buy. And then even too, if you guys want me to go through things that I've gotten sent in PR and say like what I personally wouldn't buy, I will be down to do that. Because, and again, that's like one reason that I want to be honest with you guys when I get products. Like, hey, these products are really great, but would I have personally bought them? You know what I mean? Like, would I have spent my money on them? Not necessarily saying they're bad, but you know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know if that makes sense down below. If you want to keep seeing anti-hauls, give this video a thumbs up. And as always, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.